So hey guys, today, it's a bit cold out, but not as cold as it's been these past few days. It's been like negative, like 15 in the night, and then like at least probably usually below 0 during the day. It's just been way too cold to do anything outside. This thing's just been sitting in my tent, for a long time. For those like 4 days plus of cold weather, and I came out today and I started it up. It started right up for me. You also might notice the bigger snowbanks and how much snow there is on the ground. So I was gonna film plowing the snow. There's actually quite a bit. There's like probably over maybe about a foot, but we're supposed to get 8 to 12 inches more coming up here soon. So yeah, then we'll have quite a bit of snow. For not being a very snowy Christmas, we only had like an inch of snow here. Okay, so let's get into this four-wheeler. The four-wheeler, well, you can see it's pretty covered in snow because I was plowing quite a bit of snow with it. Because I had a snow day off the day and I was plowing. Almost that whole day I was plowing with this thing, and it worked perfectly fine. I am going to tell you I did get a new clutch and a new clutch cover. I'll actually show you guys my old one in a second here. But the thing sounds like way better than it did. It doesn't like clunk when it shuts off or anything. But it's just, yeah, it's been working good for me. I figured I'd come out here today and make a video for you guys and just start the thing up and yeah, just run the thing for a minute and let it warm up for the snowstorm coming up. So yeah, that thing's all nice and fixed, and I'm gonna also talk about my John Deere 317. So some of you guys might know that thing is down at my grandparents' house, and I use it down there to snowplow. That thing has just not been running good for me at all. So at first it was like just not running good, and it was just like it would just like kind of pop off when you'd run it. So I took the spark plugs out, and one of them, like, they're supposed to, you know, like what I don't know if most of you know, but some of you might know, the spacing they're supposed to be at the end of the spark plug, they're supposed to be about a penny's width of spacing, which there was absolutely no spacing on that. And so I got 2 new spark plugs, put those in. The thing was working perfectly fine. I was about halfway done with the driveway plowing the snow, and it was kind of wet snow, so and I plowed like about middle day, and I was plowing, and the thing just like was cutting off, and like it idle fine. Then you try to like actually work the thing, and it just wouldn't work at all. Basically, I'm thinking maybe it might be like the air filter. So I might try popping that thing off or something. Maybe I'll make a video about it for you guys. Yeah, this thing's been working pretty good for me. So yeah, let me show you that clutch cover. So I did manage to find it in my cluttered tent. Things getting pretty cluttered. Okay, so see that giant hole on the top, and that's the bottom. Gigantic hole through it. And that's not even close to be like that. It's supposed to, like, and you can tell, like, with this, the obviously giant hole, that thing's like giant, and then this is all bent down. It's like warped down because like it's melted. I can't really show you guys that, but it got hot and just bent down, and it used to clunk so bad when you shut it off. I'll show it to you right now. Alright, so you ready? I don't know, some of you might know what it sounded like before, but this is what it sounds like now. So it may sound perfectly normal to most of you, which should sound perfectly normal, but that thing made it clunk so bad when it shut off. Like, I could hear it echoing off the houses around me. It was so loud. And when you start it up, it wouldn't start very smooth. Oh, and with the clutch, so I did put a new clutch in the thing, hoping that would make it better, because when you try to shift gears, you just grind. I'll show you guys actually what's wrong with that right now. So you can see the new clutch cover is like way different. Well, it's not way different, but like obviously doesn't have the writing on it because it's more of an aftermarket one. This thing actually also was it would get pretty hot when you'd run it after a while because it was low on fluid. One time it actually just like stopped working. The 4-wheel drive wasn't working and stuff because it fluid, you can see right next to the clutch cover right there, that little white container. But as you can see, there's no holes in the clutch cover. As far as I've heard, I haven't heard any clunking or anything yet, or like any wearing through the plastic. At first it did stink a little bit though, because, well, obviously it's a new part. But yeah, I'm really liking this thing way better now. The one thing I don't like is the color, because like it's really pink looking, especially on camera. It looks so pink, but it's supposed to be red. But as you could probably see right over there in that little, where there used to be a sticker, it's really bright. But I mean, this thing is good for just a workhorse, because I mean, I honestly don't care that much that it doesn't go into low gear, because it's basically just a workhorse for me. I mean, sometimes I'll play around on it, but usually I just use it for a workhorse, so low gear is perfectly fine for the whole time. Okay, so, oops, sorry. Right there, that there is a snowblower that you can see, I don't know, right there. You can see the engine right there on the ground. So that thing is, like, that snowblower is probably like 25, 30 years old, and the engine, I probably could have got it running, but the thing just doesn't blow snow like it used to, so we're just gonna buy a new engine for it eventually. I still haven't gotten that pulley off of it. That's like really annoying. That pulley right there. There was another one on it, but that thing just slid right off so easily. Like right when I pulled the engine off, that thing, I just like pushed it and it clicked and came right off. And then this here is well, it used to be a grass seed spreader. Then I tried to turn it into a sander, which, I mean, it works, but it just doesn't throw sand good enough. And then the roof rake is sitting on top of it to clean off the top of my tent so the thing doesn't cave in. Then there's just a couple tarps back there, gas cans, my like little 5-gallon buckets I use for like trash and scrap metal. Then my clutch covers right back there, and then 2 weed whackers, and then that big wooden thing I used to keep my tools in. So yeah, and then a piece of plywood behind that wooden thing. You can see it there. Yeah, this trailer over here on the side, my trailer hasn't moved at all. But yeah, so it's just kind of an update for you guys. Yeah. So guys, just giving you an update on the four-wheeler. The thing is working good. I'll try to make a video about me plowing for this snow coming. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. I think this will be the end of today's video. I'm not even gonna tell you guys I'm gonna try to upload more, but I'm gonna try to upload more, because every time I say that I seem to not do it. But I mean, I don't know, I've just been going back and forth. But off of that, so yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I did break the winch line on this thing when I was plowing that one day. I just lifted it up a bit too much and just snapped the winch cable. And I had to bring it, and it was up to my neighbors, so I had to bring it all the way back down here plowing snow. So there's like, I don't know if you noticed, but there was a big pile of snow in my tent, but that's what that's from. So yeah, I mean, I'm kind of looking forward to spring. My lawnmower is kind of buried in the snow right now, though, under a tarp, but that's okay, I'll get it out eventually. I don't think I could move that thing right now unless I do quite a bit of shoveling, so I'm not in much of a hurry to get that thing out anyways. But yeah, so I'll try to make a video about plowing, guys. I'm actually thinking of buying a trailer soon. Oh yeah. So I'm decided that I'm not gonna do the shed project. I was just gonna put a tent up there, and then I decided even not to do that. I'm just gonna keep my money, and I'll just like put, like, say if I'm not using this thing in the summertime, or because I don't use it in the summertime, I'll just put it up there underneath the tarp, which that'll be fine. Under a tarp. My lawnmower's under a tarp right now, because you can see my tent's kind of cluttered up, but my lawnmower's under a tarp right now. So, and that's why, and I have a few projects going in there, so I'm hoping to get an engine on that snowblower, because I wouldn't mind having that thing just to blow back some of the snowbanks. That thing should, if it had a new engine on, I'm sure it'd do a mighty fine job. I also like to use it beside my tent, like, 'cause a lot of times the snow will stack up pretty high right there, so I could snow blow that stuff out. But yeah, so I'll stop my rambling on. So don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. So yeah, I might be doing more videos. But yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And yeah, so this thing's running good. Just a little bit of an update. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video.